Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Titletown, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Nittany Lions will put total leather to crank us up. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. He gets a block. Got a little room. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Alabama!
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're lining up to kick it off full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. He's going to bring it out from deep. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Scanning the field, it's Flowers. They're setting up the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game time.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain.
I like this tight end. He does a... on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Got his man on the right. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Back to throw, it's Flowers. Pocket starts to collapse. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just run it away and see if you can...
Forget the kick. He wants to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
And I can hear every fan. If we were going to throw it, why didn't you just keep the quarterback in there? But you try to catch him off guard. You try to make the big momentum play, but it doesn't work. And now the defense needs to come out here, bail you out, and create some momentum back on your side.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets away from one, finds some space. Turns it on down the left side. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bama!
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burns. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent...
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. At the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Fights off a defender. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And those RPOs can confuse the defense, can cause a little bit of hesitation, and that hesitation was just enough. Hand it off, get the first down on 3rd down.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Velasquez.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to run for it. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. They don't seem comfortable with the 50-yard field goal attempt, so they'll leave the offense out to try to get the first down. Finds his man enough for the first. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Wide out in motion. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
4th and short? I already called my 3rd down play, knowing I was going for it on 4th down. So you better believe I got the play locked and loaded. We're going for it on 4th down.
The give on 4th down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. That's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you're playing a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer. You've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
To the air, it's Flowers. He's got his man. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He uncorks one deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. They're cornering the market on fakes. Here comes another one. And it's caught. Can he get it to the sticks?
The throw on a fake punt results in a first down.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Reads it, fires complete. At the 35, he's loose. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. He'll turn it loose out to the right. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays, and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after it. You see the blocks after the interception, return it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Handoff to the lone back. The Tide will get the first down.
Pound it, pound it, pound it. I might not have that pretty run-pass ratio of 50-50, but if I can run the football like this consistently, if you're not going to do anything about it, you want to be a great offensive coordinator, keep calling the run.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And that pass picked off. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They're trying to get to him. And they got him for the sack. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. I would call this punt formation, but these guys don't always punt it. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know.
He lobs one high down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Off the play fake. Picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Looking to pass. It's Flowers. Floating away. He'll pull it down. Turns it on in midfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Red pass, it's complete. And the ball's on the ground. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go, you on the sideline, you in the game.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got some room to run. The 40, the 30. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown time. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. pulled and fired complete. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. Here comes the offense on first down. Snapped it in the shotgun. Working on the right. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. To the air on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Makes the catch and knocked down. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down and run. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. It's caught. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Leaves it with the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even... And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime. Regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create.
Gonna take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. Gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. And they're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. The lone back's got it. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. He'll come out throwing on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
And that's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
You got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Give to the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. A third and long coming up here. They'll put the tight end in motion. On third down, going up top. Makes a connection. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
The defense is going to have a plan. They're going to need linebackers replacing these defensive ends that are crashing down because this quarterback is dynamic. And on these zone read type plays, he's going to get downfield and downfield quickly like he did on that last play.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And he puts through the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
First and 10.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to...
Gain of 7.
And Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Steps away. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Just destroying his way through the field. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quickly complete. Snowed under by the defense.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Wide receiver shows motion. On the move. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Goodness gracious, that's 3 for 3 now on 4th downs. That's just... it's nuts. I don't think you're going to make a living on this. I don't think you're always going to make this happen. And defensively, just keep trying to get them to 4th down. You're going to get a stop on one of these plays.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Direct snap.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas. Get it together.
Okay, ready? Operating in the red zone here on second down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On second down, just keeps firing. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Bama! And the punishment has been extended. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and then make the big play, get the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Clemson is currently ahead early right now in Death Valley, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 7 over Georgia. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. They're going to ride this running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. The give to the tailback. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off play action. They get to him as he throws. Got his man. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play.
42, Penn State, 14.
First down to start the drive after the break. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Penn State.
The Nittany Lions are on the move. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Comes out throwing on first down. Dances away to buy time. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Fast motion from the offense. He wants to throw here on second down. Setting up the screen. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
He'll set up to throw. Looking for the score. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps.
The fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
42 Spider. 4-2.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Okay, ready.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here.
Spider.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires on the move. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Going deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air.
How about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football.
The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. They're in punt formation, but that's no guarantee they're actually going to punt it. He'll haul it in right around the logo. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
On second down, they'll take to the air. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away.
On to kick it away.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Looking down the middle. Ball in the air, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah.
Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Looking for a man. It's Dugan. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw. This time it's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Back to the air one more time. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number one. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Trying to find his man on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Dugan. Fires to the tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Quick release on the RPO. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half-minute, they'll line up for the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that's being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it